Hold on a sec. Battle Rapport on all social medias and platforms, all that good stuff. I know y'all miss B, but give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, y'all ready? Okay, okay, okay. Hold up, 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 hold up. Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, Hydra Man, your Slipknot fan of Battle Rap, here helping you catch up on Battle Rap. Sorry I've been away, ladies and gentlemen. Couple hurricanes or tail end of hurricanes, flooded and all that other stuff. But we back on, people. We back on. Exactly. Caffeine, Facebook, and YouTube. We are back lit, people. We back on right now. So huddle up, huddle up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Huddle up. It's the huddle, people. Yeah. Okay. Now, before we get into anything, just want to let people know I'm chimed up. If y'all don't know Chime, it's like Cash App, it's like Venmo, it's like PayPal, it's like, all that other stuff, Zelle, whatever. Well, anyway, just got that up. It's official. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and of course, Chime. So, of course, any donations is definitely appreciated and will help in furthering your audio and visual stimulation and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But besides all that, we trying to get official out here on caffeine. You know what I mean? Trying to get that official, you know what I mean? That official stamp over there on caffeine. Of course, all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on caffeine. Of course. It's about, if y'all see it right there on the corner, right here on the bottom part, yeah, it's the caffeine caster program. You know what I mean? Doing about 8 days of casting, at least five concurrent, you know what I mean, viewers, and about 10 hours and done in 1 month. You know what I mean? If we can get that done in 1 month, hey, let's make the Battle Rapport official on caffeine. You know what I mean? Trying to get monetized all over the place. You know what I mean? So, but this is me just letting, just getting the basis out there from the door. You know what I mean? You know how it is. Hydra Man out this mug. But anyway, you know what I mean? Of course, every Friday, 12-ish, midnight-ish. You know what I mean? You might see me out there popping up on a Saturday or a Sunday or maybe midweek somewhere. You know what I mean? Might do a midweek slapperoonie on an episode. You know what I mean? Slapperoonie on an episode. Anyway, sorry for it being all smoky or whatever. It's a smoky edition. This is an edition that we gotta talk about. It's been some weeks coming. It's been some weeks coming as far as the stuff that's been running down the line. And I got a couple episodes that I'm gonna be dropping soon. Not lives, but they're gonna be episodes. So tune in for that on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. Just know that. It will be on YouTube. But besides all this, right? Besides everything that, that just, the little intro and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna continue on. You know what I mean? As Smack be saying, like, yeah, we're gonna continue on doing all that. You know what I mean? We are going to do, of course, Jay Black has his, proper preparation and so on and so forth. All the P's, 30 something P's or whatever. Well, anyway, I have mine, but it's the M's. All right? Who the P's really? Anyway. One, two. It is mandatory to memorize material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. Should I say that again? I think I should say it again. It is mandatory to memorize material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre markmen maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. That's right. Oh yeah, there's a second half. Of course, as usual. Be mindful to multitask. Here we go. Of course, got it. Trying to get it in one try. Anyway, be mindful to multitask, magnify major maddening main lines magically to mastermind a manifesto murder manuscript. Should I say it again? I think I should say it again. Be mindful to multitask, magnify major maddening main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto murder manuscript. All right, there we go. Got that out of the way. Jay Black got his P's, I got my M's. You only get that right here at the Battle Rap Pool. You know what I mean? But I think it's time. I think it's time that we do the proper intro to this URL and Queen of the Ring uniting for just this momentous occasion that will be on caffeine in less than 12 hours from now. Anyway. We got to give it its proper due. It's proper just due. Hold on. It's proper just due. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's about to get spooky. Let's darken the room a little bit. Hold on. Let's darken the room a little bit. Hold on. Let's darken the room a little bit. Give this that nice feel and vibe real quick. Hold on. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, to the world of battle rap and anyone interested in bars, in schemes, metaphors, punchlines. If you're ready for the one, the only URL and Queen of the Ring to unite and bring to you, of course, No Holds Barred 3. I like that. Yes, I like that. We've got, I'm not going to start from the main event because this is predictions here, people. I'm not going to start from the main event. I'm going to start from Diesel versus Prestivia. Oh my goodness. There has been a big talk. Now, I've heard Diesel. I've seen her battle a few times. You know what I mean? A couple one-rounders here and there. But Diesel, I like Diesel. She's cool. But Prestivia, I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. I haven't seen a battle yet from Prestivia. I know it don't. You can kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. But I haven't heard a bar from Prestivia. Well, no, I haven't heard a bar from Prestivia. Nope. Not gonna lie to you people. Not gonna lie. I was like, did I? Nope, I didn't. I have not heard Prestivia. I've heard good things about her. So, between Diesel and Prestivia, I'm just going to go with the fact of I've heard Diesel a couple times or a few times in the past few years. So, I'm going to go with Diesel because I've heard of her. You know what I mean? But from there, we shall go into the next battle, right? Now, we have See the Boss. Yeah, that's right. See the Boss versus Sarah Cienero. Is this a fire battle? What y'all think? Is this a fire battle? I think it's a fire battle. I think from the door, this could be, I kind of thought it was like a Summer Madness of the Queen of the Ring type of thing, you know what I mean? But presented by URL, you know what I mean? And being able to have it on a big, big stage, big platform, you know what I mean? So I personally think Me, just off of looking at the whole entire card. Now I'm hearing that there is, another card, UM4, NXT, real name Brandon, and a couple other people and stuff like that. Like I'm hearing that that's gonna be the same day. I don't know, but my eyes are on the ladies right here. You know what I mean? My eyes are on the ladies right here, the queens of battle rap. But anyway, this right here, see the Boss versus Fair Funeral. All right, has it been a year since she battled Misfit? No, 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 no. Maybe it was more than a year, but yeah, just about give or take. Her last battle was Misfit. If I'm correct, Farrah Funeral's last battle was Misfit, right? Shout out to Misfit and shout out to Farrah Funeral. That was a very, that was a lot of back and forth between them two. You know what I mean? Um, I personally, don't get me wrong, Farrah Funeral, she has her history of being able to still maneuver even with a little choking and or a little mess up or whatever. You know what I mean? Or people might just get at her and it might throw her off, and you know what I mean? People, hecklers and all that type of stuff. But however, whatever, Farrah knows how to rap. Farrah knows how. All right, let me put it like this. For me, Farrah could be, if she's not already, right? If she's not already in your top like five of your female battle rappers, your queens of battle raps, right? That, damn, no, she doesn't have more bodies than Official. No. Ah, no. Ah, damn. I'm thinking about it. You know what? Off of off of this, right? Because I had my thoughts before, but I kind of feel like so for me, Fair Funeral is the underdog, right? Is the underdog. Fair Funeral is the underdog. What have you done for me lately? But she could be sitting on a whole bunch of bars right now. She could be sitting on a whole bunch of bars, and see the Boss is just that victim that she gonna go ahead and off ahead. You know what I mean? With these bars that she been sitting on in this material. And then as soon as she got, oh, I got to see the Boss. Okay, let me do a bunch of boss flips and see this and see the Boss that, and you know what I mean? Do a bunch of stuff to discredit her, and you know what I mean? Like do her everything that Farrah Funeral is gonna do. But I gotta give this to see the Boss. I gotta give this to see the Boss. I personally think that it might be a very close battle, but I gotta give it to see the Boss. So I'm gonna give it to see the Boss. Okay, people. In a very close battle. Uh, Next up. Oh, this was. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lady Caution versus Yoshi G. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is like, okay. If the little bit that I picked up from Lady Caution talking on Champion, right after the face off between Casey and 40 Bars, that if the way that she was saying what she was saying on the live with Jay Black and Debo, that Lady Caution's not coming to play. You know what I mean? She's mad, she's heated, and I think that Lady Caution, I think for the better part of the past year, that she's gotten a lot of following, right? Of course, she's being with Tay Rock, but it's not just her being with Tay Rock. It's the fact that She's from Philly. She can rap. She got bars. And for me lately, I've kind of seen in her interviews, she has that swag and that talk. Like in a couple years or so, she could do a whole boss talk type of thing if she like keep bodying people left and right. And this could be a body if done right. If the angles are done right, if they're not dragged out too long, and if you can nitpick enough with your opponent, which I think, there's a lot out there for Yoshi, about Yoshi G, that Lady Caution can just nitpick and do what she wants. You know what I mean? Plus, she's heated and she wants, you know what I mean? Lady Caution, she wants that smoke. And when it comes to Yoshi G with the whole back and forth with her and Tay Rock with the Twitter war ish, you know what I mean? It just made it even more fuel for the fire for Lady Caution to have exactly what she wants to do with this battle. And however long it was supposed to happen, like let's say it was supposed to happen maybe a year ago or something like that. I've heard whispers or whatever. But even if it was probably official, like, yeah, they were supposed to battle on this card or whatever, so on and so forth. I still think that Lady Caution might have a better angle over Yoshi G, but I still think Yoshi G might just have enough oomph in her and enough thought bars that she could be able to overcome whatever that Lady Caution got. You know what I mean? Because every time I see Lady Caution up there on stage, and or even in a small room, she knows how to get people attention. She knows whether her bars is like hitting or not, how to react. She knows what she's doing, and I think and Yoshi G, she's been doing the same thing. She knows what she needs to do. She's firing on all cylinders. Maybe her last battle wasn't that all struck and exciting, but we still anyway, we still got to be able to see evolutions of both these women right here, Yoshi G and Lady Caution, in the past year increased to the point where now they're going to battle each other. And it's going to happen in less than 12 hours from now. URL presents Queen of the Ring No Holds Barred 3. And it's happening on Caffeine, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, but I think it's gonna be Lady Caution. You know what I mean? But I do not count Yoshi G to come out of swinging on all cylinders. You never know. You know what I mean? But we going on to C3. We going on to C3 and Vixen the Assassin. C3 versus Wody. The first Wody. The first Wody. Whoo, boy. Oh, how am I going to call this one? All right. Vixen has been on a trajectory to, I wouldn't say that, well, maybe, she's even stated it, like she's, she might be a little cocky or whatever, and she, need to, nip that in the bud or whatever. But she knows that she spent enough time to earn whatever type of swag or type of, comfort in your confidence, to the point that if other people feel you're one of those top gunners when it comes to hitting you with the bars, or if you're one of the top anglers, like, yo, you're one of those top anglers, that they're going to give you that title. And if you have that, people are going to be like, yo, I got to watch out. You know what I mean? They're going to have to work their own way to battle against how you're going to. So if this is a part of you, if she's one of the top gunners, and she is the top gunner, and she is Wody, and she's on that trajectory to being, a legend out here, this battle is going to be one of the ones that she actually gets to battle a GOAT right now. You know what I mean? A female, a queen GOAT, a legend that's been around for a long time, and don't care whether it's a man or a woman, will battle and be like all up in your face. C3, what? Her battle with Tay-Rock was insane. Insane. I watch it like at least like once every year. You know, there's quite a few battles that I at least try to watch once every year. Loaded Lux versus Hollow of the Dawn, C3 versus Tay-Rock, Rum Nitty versus I was just watching it. Rum Nitty versus K Shine. Like these battles, I like watching again and again, and at least like once a year. You know what I mean? That I gotta touch up on it or whatever. It's like Matrix and stuff. Oh, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the whole trilogy. When you're seeing it or whatever and stuff like that. And usually it's like an annual type of thing. You know what I mean? But this right here might be one of those that you're gonna want to watch again and again because C3 and Vixen the Assassin, these are two gunners. Gunners. They're gonna go on all cylinders and they don't give a frack. They're going headhunt straight up, and I know Vixen knows what she's getting into battling C3, and I know C3 knows what she's getting into battling Vixen the Assassin. I know these women have respect for each other, but it's at a certain point. And at that certain point, they gotta battle. And this is where it's gonna happen. Less than 12 hours from now. Oh my goodness. But I have to pick a winner. Wow. C3 or Vixen the Assassin. Damn. We got Wody and one of the top queens that might as well be Wody from back in 2015. You know what I mean? Maybe before that, but I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Vixen the Assassin. I'm gonna give it to Vixen the Assassin just because she's up. And C3, I haven't really seen a battle from C3, even though there's some battles that was up there that within the past year that C3 has, but I haven't seen it yet. But I do think, well, she did battle Rum Nitty, I did see that. I do think that Vixen might just have this. By a very small, like, it's gonna be like very close between these two. You know what I mean? Vixen the Assassin versus C3. I think that this is gonna be a very close battle, but I'm gonna give it to Vixen the Assassin. Not because she's Wody. I give it to Vixen the Assassin because she's on point. She knows what to do, and she likes that camera. She likes that caffeine camera, and she knows what she's doing. She knows how to get her point across, and she does it, quickly, and doesn't take an angle or punch or whatever and just drag it to the point where now it's like she could be EFB every fracking bundle. But anyway, she could be EFB every fracking bundle. Anyway, but yeah, Vixen the Assassin could be one of those. But C3 is a legend. She is top tier. She is up there on the Queen's Mount Rushmore to me. You know what I mean? But this is one of those where C3 got to come down from Mount Rushmore and take her head off straight up. You got to take Vixen the Assassin's head off, assassinate her, and take her belt straight up. You have to assassinate Vixen the Assassin. You have to assassinate the Vixen and take her belt and just walk away with the belt and her head decapitated right there on your hip, just sitting right there like you already know, playing God of War. You already know. Anyway, I don't play that game. No, I don't. I don't play that game. I don't play God of War. I don't play that. It's too bloody. Anyway, I don't. Anyway, but yeah, C3 and Vixen the Assassin. is a very close battle. Could this be battle of the night? It could be. People are saying, I saw some stuff online where people were saying Diesel versus Prestivia was going to be battle of the night, and that's like at the bottom of the card. Oh, it's or it's going to happen Sunday. Like, I don't know. I still think that they should have had it on the same card Saturday. You know what I mean? Instead of holding it for Sunday. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's gonna still happen Saturday. They're gonna record it and they're just gonna play it live, but it was pre-recorded on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like they do with the Emmys and all that other stuff, Golden Globes, whatever the hell. But yeah, I give it to Vixen the Assassin in a very close battle. I do not see a body. And only way a body can happen between. Let me see. Okay, Prestivia, Diesel, Fair Funeral, See the Boss, Yoshi G, Lady Caution, Vixen the Assassin, C3. The only way I see any of them losing to like a 3-0 body is if any of them choke, which I don't see any of them choking. Even though I haven't heard Prestivia, but I hear a lot of great things about her. So that's my take on that. But we got to go with the main event. We got to talk about the main event. We got to talk about the main event that is long awaited. This was let me see. It was supposed to be, it was headline for Kings and Queens 2, I think, which they switched it up, and it was supposed to be Miss Hustle and Coffee Brown. Both of those battles didn't happen, or with Miss Miami, because they're supposed to do Coffee Brown Miss Miami one of these days. I don't know when, but I'm hearing that it's supposed to be happening soon. I want it to happen. I want that off my damn list that I have of unfinished, anyway. But yeah, this battle right here is the main event. And this is spicy. This is spicy. We got to give it its proper introduction. From Queen of the Ring, the one, the only. Can y'all say that she's a queen? Is she the queen? Is she the one that is reigning on the throne right now? The one, the only, representing Boston, Bosstown, 40 bars. And of course, she's going up against, she was up in the tournament, something heavy, taking out bodies, you know what I mean? Body twerk, but anyway, body prep. Anyway, she's bodying people left and right. Who you think's next on her list? But the one, the only KCJ. Shots of KCJ right there on Caffeine. You know what I mean? I think it's Wednesday nights. I think it's Wednesday nights at 6, 7 o'clock. Anyway. But anyway, check her out on Caffeine. 40 bars versus KCJ. Oh my goodness. You're like, yo, what can I say? This is long awaited. It was supposed to happen months ago, but it's happening now. It's happening now. Less than 12 hours. And I'm like, I'm so excited. You know what I mean? And I just can't hide it. Anyway. I'm having fun here. It feels good coming back out here. You know what I mean? The whole flooding thing. I'm from Jersey, this Patterson. You know what I mean? The whole flooding thing or whatever. But everything's back to normal. Everything's back. Everything's okay. But this right here, this gonna cause another flood. This gonna cause a whole. This might be the end of the world here. We got KCJ versus 40 bars. It was supposed to happen months ago. It's going to happen now. Well, less than 12 hours from now. No holds barred 3. Número 3. Casey has been catching bodies. 40 bars is a legend. She's up there on the Mount Rushmore. Casey, damn. I this is yo, could this be battle of the night? Yo, battle of the night. It could be either Diesel versus Prestivia, Lady Caution, Yoshi G, or C3 and Vixen the Assassin. I thought, between these three, but with 40 bars in KCJ, now my list changed. Now it's literally C3, Vixen the Assassin, 40 bars in KCJ. Either one of those two battles could be the battle of the night, straight up. A career could be ended. A career could be raised. Their stock could be raised. Tears could be taken away while wiping tears away. Anyway, but yeah, I think between 40 bars and KCJ, it it don't get no better than this. We've been needing for at least, I'm not gonna say the last Kings and Queens battle, because the last Kings and Queens battle I kind of felt satisfied with some of the battles that happened and I was cool with that. But I just felt like it needed like maybe one or two more battles. You know what I mean? Every couple times, Queen of the Ring, URL, they do a couple battles. They have some events where they might have one or two battles that maybe they need one more or two more battles. You know what I mean? But then you get another card, and then it's like, wow, you got one, two more battles or three more battles, and it's all lineups and almost like Gnome or Night of Main Events type of cards or whatever. So things be happening, and y'all gotta pay attention. So definitely check. Yo, I'm telling y'all, it's happening at 6 o'clock. Less than 12 hours from now, Saturday on 9/11 at 6 o'clock. It's going to happen on Caffeine URL TV. Oh my goodness! Shout out to URL that's presenting Queen of the Ring out here, giving them this big opportunity, this big platform to just let everybody in the whole world see this. Whoever's on Caffeine, you know what I mean? But yeah, 40 bars in KCJ. If I were to pick who, I if I were to pick who has the better angles, who would between the two, who has the better angles? Like if KCJ had an angle on 40 bars, would she write it in a way where it would be it would be like, drag on, no double R, reference, but do you think that KCJ would drag on an angle against 40 bars, or do you think that she would hit the angle the way it needed to and then move on to what else she needed to do? Because I kind of feel like 40 bars kind of drags some of her angles sometimes, but she'll have haymakers like within those times. And so I kind of feel like 40 bars is the better angler. She could hit better with some of the angles that she could hit, but she has her bars that she mixes into it. So I kind of feel like she adds just enough to be able to be like, look, I could bar you to death on 40 bars. I could bar you to death, or I could hit you with angles in between and just talk ish to you. You know what I mean? But KCJ, she's been running on this line where she got almost like she got this chip on her shoulder, like she needs to show improve every time she go out there in battles, whether she was in the tournament, whether she's out of the tournament. She wants to battle and she wants to smoke. It don't matter. And I think she might be able. I think this one, I think Casey J, with everything that's been going on, she has more to lose. Okay, okay. I think Casey J has more to lose if 40 beats her. But 40 bars, if 40 bar loses, I don't think that her stock will go down. Casey J's stock might go down if she loses to 40, if she chokes or something like that. And because she's battling 40 bars, I know she ain't finna choke. And I know because 40 bars is battling Casey J, a name, Casey J is a name. So I think because of that, 40 bars is not gonna take her lightly. I mean, she was joking around on the face off, whatever, but it's gonna be a whole different animal when y'all in front of each other and y'all spitting these words at each other, getting at each other, bumping each other, and you know what I mean, all up in your face and all that. You know what I mean? Spit saliva getting on your face, trying to blow your eardrum. You know what I mean? Like all it like. But these are professional women. They know how to act and how to perform and do what they need to do without messing up the bag. It's Gucci. The bag is Gucci. They want that Chanel, they want that Gucci, that Prada. So of course they want to make sure that they battle, they finish their rounds, and y'all got my back end. You know what I mean? While they, chilling in the back end, smoking on that backwood anyway. But yeah, I think between these two, they're not gonna take each other lightly. And because of that, I'm gonna give 40 bars. I'm gonna give 40 bars a chance. There's been a couple times where I counted 40 bars out. I counted 40 bars out with the Sioux Surf battle. I was shown different, and I apologize for that. And I'm cool. I'm cool with the fact that I thought she was going to lose against Sue Surf, but 40 bars beat Sue Surf. And because of that, I'm not going to counter out. So I have 40 bars to 1. I have 40. Hey, I know KCJ got the bars. It's just I want KCJ to hit 40 bars with some angles, like I'm jabbing you, like I'm sitting there jabbing you with angles, but then I'm gonna hit you with some haymakers. You know what I mean? And it seems like KCJ always comes with some haymakers that shakes rooms, however small, however big, having smacking everybody like, oh damn, that was hot. You know what I mean? Like for real. But the way 40 bars was acting, I gotta give it the 40 bars. I counted her out in her last battle. Well, in her battle with Sue Surf, and I can't count her out anymore. So I'm gonna go with 40 bars. I might be wrong. You know what I mean? Um I'm rooting for KCJ. I want KCJ to win, but I know she can. Who's more talented? Who got the better bars? Who can do angles, jumping in and out of pockets, and getting the flow of cadence and so on and so forth? I think Casey might have a better flowing cadence for right now, but 40 bars has a swag, this whole aura about herself that she can make anything that she says just, like it's almost like she makes anything come to fruition type of thing. You know what I mean? But that's why I kind of feel like 40 might have this. You know what I mean? I think she got something to prove. I think she did. I think with the whole Sue Surf battle and the way they've been talking about her online, maybe something like that, that it got some fuel in her that she's like, nah, people talking about me like I'm nothing. No, I'm 40 bars. And then, you know what I mean, she gonna show and prove in this battle. And I want this to be battle of the night. It's either C3 versus Vixen the Assassin or 40 bars versus KCJ for battle of the night. But it could be Lady Caution versus Yoshi G. They might just pull something out and end up having a classic. You know what I mean? But of course, like I was saying earlier, people do have. I've seen some stuff online where people are saying that Prestiva versus Diesel might just be battle of the night, and it's going to be happening on a Sunday instead of Saturday, less than 12 hours from now. I wonder what they could have had. I wonder what would have happened if they were on that same day card. 5 battles, 40 bars, KCJ, and then I don't know. I kind of feel like the way I'm looking at the list, the way they have this set up, I kind of feel like C3. I kind of feel like Vixen the Assassin and C3 should have probably been the third battle, because I kind of feel like Lady Caution and Yoshi G for right now is like a bigger talk and bigger, bang for the buck and bigger attraction. But I do understand why they do have C3 and versus Vixen the Assassin as the co-main event. But yeah, So I got Diesel versus Prestiva. That's happening Sunday. I have See the Boss over Farrah Funeral. I have Lady Caution over Yoshi G in a very close battle. A very close battle. Vixen the Assassin. I have Vixen the Assassin over C3 in a very, very close battle. Like, it could go either way, and I'm not mad. And then I got KCJ over. No, I actually got 40 bars over KCJ. Though, my original thought and prediction before I got on here on cam and did this. My original thought was from months ago KCJ, but after all these months, and they're finally getting the battle in less than 12 hours on 9/11, no less. I think, this is about to be, something that's about to go down. I'm telling you, I think, the way 40 bars was talking, she was talking spicy. She was talking spicy, which had it had Casey a little perturbed. You know what I mean? It had Casey a little mad a couple times. You know what I mean? I saw her face start flaring up like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? So I know KCJ got, she got fire venom. She got fire venom. No poison reference. No. She got fire venom. But 40 bars is a vet. Is a legend. Is a goat. And you're gonna have to everything, the kitchen sink, you're gonna have to hit it with the toilet, you're gonna have to somehow manhandle and pull the tub out and throw, everything, throw the stove at her, like, you're gonna have to go downstairs and hit the washer and dryer and toss that at her, like, you're gonna have to, unless, and I really don't want this to happen, unless 40 bars messes up and doesn't know, all her material, you know what I mean? I don't want her to be last minute gang either. You know what I mean? Last minute gang is not a good minute gang. Whatever the hell. But yeah, I think that because URL put this together because it literally says URL TV presents Queen of the Ring No Holds Barred 3. Because the way they presented that, just like quite a few other events that's happened within the URL banner of Queen of the Ring stuff, events and stuff, and of course them, going back and forth, having, intergender battles and stuff like that. I think that it's definitely getting Queen of the Ring exactly the exposure that they need to have more people tune in, more people getting involved, having that talk, being a big fan. Oh, I love this person. Oh, I don't think that they're gonna win, and then at least having a conversation where we're not arguing, we're not cursing each other out, we're not trolling, but we're at least supporting, who we like, and at least supporting battle rap. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people saying battle rap is this, battle rap is that, whatever. Battle rap is here, and it ain't going nowhere. Just like the battle rap poor. But yeah, I did the whole card. Um, I don't really have like any negative thoughts on it. I mean, besides the fact that Prestivia versus Diesel should have still been on the Saturday card, because if that's gonna be a battle, like if there's only gonna be one battle on Sunday and it's gonna be like awesome, it's gonna like if it's fire, like it should have been, well, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. If it does end up being a classic, which people are talking about, like, yo, this is gonna be like battle of the night, and usually sometimes when battles end up being battle of the night, they end up being classics. Sometimes, but usually the ratio is more like 60-40. You know what I mean? Maybe more, but I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna rate this whole card like an 8 or 9. But it could be a 10. Like I said, it could be a 10 if it had like maybe one more or two more battles. You know what I mean? Maybe an intergender battle. Uh, uh Maybe a 2-on-2. Yeah, like maybe if it was like one more battle and then a 2-on-2. So it's like the end of the night would have been like, you know what I mean? Would have had the main event, but then like towards the middle, you would have had like a 2-on-2. You know what I mean? Like re-energizing the crowd, because a lot of times 2-on-2 get a lot of crowd, participation, and gas, and what I mean, the claps and all that. You know what I mean? But usually it's because they, what I mean, exactly. BK White, exactly, out there on caffeine, exactly, because of the simple, yeah. Yo, this whole entire card could have been, it could have been a 10 if they would have had one or maybe two more battles, or maybe if they just had one more battle, which was a 2-on-2. You know what I mean? Still ended up being like two battles and two other battle rap. It would have still been two battles anyway. Just split into one anyway. But yeah, I think that 40 bars, KCJ, C3, and Vixen the Assassin might just be the battles of the night. Whichever one of them might be battle of the night, it could be either one of those. But like I said earlier, it could be Lady Caution and Yoshi G. You know what I mean? If only they would have had Festiva and Diesel be on that Saturday card, then that would have been the battle of the night, because everybody's talking about it. And to be honest, I haven't heard from Festiva. I have heard from Diesel, but I'm hearing so much good with Festiva that, you know what I mean, within the next couple weeks, because trying to reassess everything, after this whole flooding thing and stuff like that. You know what I mean, getting back to normal. Um, that I definitely want to see some Prestiva battles. You know what I mean? I definitely want to sit down, watch some Prestiva battles to absorb and understand what everybody's talking about. If she's the next thing up, if she's the next one to come up, okay, I need to see. You know what I mean? Just like with chess, he was the next up back in UFF days. Literally, right now, is Chess a vet? I would say he's a vet. He's been here long enough. You know what I mean? He's an adult now. We seen him go from a, what was it, 16 years old, a little 16, 17-year old out there on UFF to he's an adult now, battling whoever he wants and not messing up. And I'm so happy about that. But yeah, I think the main event and the co-main event might just be battles of the night, or one of them will be battle of the night. But I want to talk about one thing. Who's going to be the body? Who's going to be the body of the night? It could be, it could be between the Lady Caution versus Yoshi G or See the Boss and Farrah Funeral. Because I don't see a body happening with 40 bars unless, 40 bars in KCJ unless one of them forgets their material. But I do think Lady Caution versus Yoshi G or See the Boss versus Farrah Funeral, one of those could be a body bag. You know what I mean? It could be See the Boss versus Farrah Funeral, but I back See the Boss, though I know and I respect Farrah Funeral's history in battle rap. She's a vet. Farrah Funeral is a vet. Don't wanna accept it. All right, cool, whatever. Hey, you can hate me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. You know what I mean? But Farrah Funeral is a vet. She's been doing her thing for quite a long time. But Yoshi G versus Lady Caution is going to be a tricky situation with that. But Lady Caution and her, talk with, Debo and talk with Jay Black, Lady Caution ain't holding nothing back. And if Lady Caution ain't holding nothing back, it might be a long night unless Yoshi G, has everything that she needs to counter everything that Lady Caution is gonna bring. You know what I mean? Take note. Lady Caution got Tay-Rock. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. But yeah, Lady Caution, she has Tay-Rock. She could run her bars by him and be like, yo, what you think? Oh damn, that'll kill her. Or be like, you know what? I don't know. But that would be somebody that she could run her lines to and be like, yo, what you think? On some real rap and not trying to manipulate or control or whatever. Just listening and being honest. Like, yo, I honestly think that was a hot bar. That you can definitely use. But that one, ooh, I don't know. But at least getting that real feel instead of, yes men or yes women. And by Lady Caution having Rock in her corner, and then the Twitter beef that happened or whatever, but by having Tay Rock in her corner, she can of course build between him but also she can spar with him because he raps. We talking about Tay Rock here and Lady Caution. So between that, I know Lady Caution, she got what she needs, and she knows exactly how she's gonna handle her situation with Yoshi G. But on the other side, Yoshi G can flip all this around. You know what I mean? She did reference herself a year or so. No, was it a year or so ago? She did reference herself as being like the female QP and so on and so forth. So, if that is true, if she can be able to do this without his influence, but with her own talent and her own mind and her own thought bars and so on and so forth, then she'll be able to overcome any angles Lady Caution come with. You know what I mean? But we'll see, because the ghostwriting thing, that's they're gonna try and run that through the grate, and it's only but so long that ghost writing stuff can go until it dies. You know what I mean? Uh, think about Bonnie Godiva. How long did it take, right? How long did it take for Bonnie Godiva to actually get over her ghostwriting stuff or whatever, or the alleged stuff, or or the videos that was out there that people saw, and the evidence or whatever? Did we get over it? She probably like, whatever, I don't care about it. But did we, the fans, get over it? I kind of feel like she got over it years ago, but we remember. But the thing is, did she leave enough time for her to reinvent herself so that now when she's doing her thing, it's not, what I mean? It's not like, yo, that's, this person, or that's that person. You know what I mean? Like, oh, of course, you're in the same clique with them. You know what I mean? Yellow tape gang, of course, you're gonna sound like this, but I think that she's had enough time out of the limelight, and then got back into the limelight and got back into the battle circuit, that she had enough time for her to create a new style of doing whatever, or just going back to the gritty stuff that she was doing before, what I mean, any of the ghostwriting, whatever, what I mean, allegations or stuff that she took or whatever. But I'm not here to trash talk Bonnie. these these were things that were out there for a long time, for years, from many different people. It's just I never accepted it until video in my face, paperwork, DMs, and I'm like, damn, that didn't look good. You know what I mean? And then for me, we have to try to. I've always thought that for me, writing, I need to write my material. I love rapping. I love writing, being able to come up with where I flip words, and so I used to love doing that. And I still do. But I don't want to listen to somebody and be like, "Oh, I want to sound like you. Yo, can you teach me how to rap like you? Like, yeah, I'll pay you." Like, I've never felt like I could do that, or I wanted to do that, because it never felt genuine. Having your own material, that felt genuine. This is me. So because of the whole ghostwriting thing, do we feel like Bonnie was that bad for us to then look at the Yoshi G situation and be like, oh, this is that bad and we're gonna carry it as long as we want? Or are we gonna give it its time for this battle, for her to flip everything around? Could you imagine if she flipped the whole QP, both QPs, if she could flip that whole ghostwriting situation all on its ass? What do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna be like Twerk is back. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like Twerk is back when he battled Loso, or something, something like that. Like, oh man, I honestly think that Yoshi G could flip this around. Though I have Lady Caution, Lady Caution is going in guns a blazing. Yoshi G could flip it, and that's why I'm like, yo, she could flip it, but at the same time, she can choke, she can mess up. She does get into herself or whatever. You know what I mean? Overthink things, just like me. There's quite a few battle rappers that talk about the same thing when they're writing. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get a little, too invested in what they're writing, or what they're writing is not, fitting for what they're thinking. Like, I feel sometimes the same way. Like, yeah, I'll write a bar or whatever, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna just toss it. I'm like, I don't like it, and do whatever I can to forget that bar because it just sucked, and try to create something better. You know what I mean? But this whole Yoshi G and Lady Caution situation kind of it's a touchy situation, because could Lady Caution could end Yoshi G, But at the same time, Yoshi G could flip everything around and can make it a whole debatable. I have heard quite a few Yoshi G bars on the Instagram, on her Instagram, plus her battles. I've seen quite a few of her battles. I honestly think that Lady Caution has just enough oomph and power and uh everything that's out there about Yoshi. I think she has enough fuel to fan her fire against Yoshi G, and that's why I think Lady Caution is gonna win. But like I said, Yoshi G could flip that around. Um, but yeah, as far as Body of the Night, it could be that battle or the second one, like I was saying before, See the Boss versus Farrah Funeral. I think Misfit was Farrah Funeral's last battle. If I'm correct, Misfit versus Farrah Funeral was Farrah's last battle, if I'm correct. And that was a while ago, maybe a year or so ago. So I think because, like I said, I like See the Boss. I've been hearing from her for a bit, watching some of her battles. I'm very impressed. I kind of feel like this could be a body. This could be a body. Not saying it's not going to be a close battle. I do think it's going to be a close battle. It's just I think that with same thing with Vixen the Assassin, and same thing with KCJ. They're on a trajectory. You know what I mean? They are on a trajectory moving up. And I think See the Boss is on a trajectory moving up. I haven't heard from Farrah in quite a long time. And I think that if she's sitting on bars, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be it could end up being a war because See the Boss is not letting up. She's not letting up. I'm telling y'all, she's not letting up. I don't care who it is. For me, I kind of feel, even though she don't rap like her or whatever, I do feel See the Boss has a aura of you don't want to battle me like 40 bars. You know what I mean? I think that's my opinion. I kind of feel like See the Boss has that 40 bars. You don't want to battle me, and if I do, I'm gonna destroy you, and you're gonna feel bad. Type of stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of feel like Farrah, she could flip this all around though. You know what I mean? But she has, messed up a couple times. But like I said, I do say See the Boss is gonna win. But like I said, is could this be the body of the night? Because if this is the body of the night, the only way this could be body of the night is if Farrah Funeral chokes. Plain and simple. See the Boss is not letting up. She knows that she's starting to gain notoriety. So I think she wants to make an example with Farrah Funeral. And Farrah Funeral being a, a, a veteran, a legend. With Farrah being a legend, I think See the Boss wants to make an example and get that top tier status. You know what I mean? If she's not already top tier, you know what I mean? But everybody is striving to be top tier, striving to be the best. And who better than trying to take out Farrah Funeral? But yeah, that's gonna I don't think it's gonna be an easy battle. But like I said, it could be that one little factor of not remembering a line, which then throws you off, which then Jersey, like, oh no, don't Jersey, don't choke. Oh, we hate that. But it happens, and you know what? Sometimes you just gotta, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what? It happens, it happens. You know what I mean? Couple times where I was rapping on stage and I lost a couple of my bars and I forgot. It happens. You know what I mean? It just made me rehearse more for the next time I was doing shows. You know what I mean? But this is years ago. Let me get some. Let me get something to drink real quick. That was good. Clear my throat. There we go. Let me clear my throat. Yeah, I kind of feel like Cedar Boss might just have that little bit oomph to be able to overpower Farrah Funeral just off of GP. Just off the fact we ain't hear from you in years. Or, well, yeah, it's been like maybe a year and a half, maybe, that we ain't heard from Farrah. But like we ain't hear from you in a bit, in a minute. You think See the Boss is gonna let up all because, you know, oh, once upon a time this, but oh, you think you could rap again or whatever? It's been like almost a year plus. Like, oh, you want to rap? Oh, like I don't think she's taking Farrah Funeral lightly, and because of that, she's gonna try to take her out of here. I think she's gonna try to behead her. But yeah, as far as Body of the Night, I really think it could be between Lady Caution versus Yoshi G or Cedar Boss versus Farrah Funeral. It's not going to happen between 40 Bars and Casey J, and it's not going to happen between C3 and Vixen the Assassin. Plus, on Sunday, it's not going to happen with Diesel versus Prestivia because they're going to go in. They're going to, I think this is their first time on caffeine. So, they definitely both want to prove a point. You know what I mean? Their debut. I think it's their debut, which would, thinking about it now, I guess it makes sense to have Prestivia versus Diesel on Sunday. It's just them because it's their debut. It's them, being on caffeine for the first time, which it should be for a very beautiful Sunday. But that's the card. I have my predictions on that. You know what I mean? Had to go over it one more again to make sure, and to make sure I talked about the body of the night because I really thought for a bit that it could have been. I really thought that it could have been something like what I mean, that it was gonna be like 40 Bars versus Casey J. You know what I mean? That's what I first thought, but then you know after looking at the card, after seeing a couple of the face-offs and stuff, I'm really, I'm really feeling like it could be Yoshi G, Lady Caution, or it could be See the Boss versus Farrah Funeral. So, you know what I mean? Even though I don't want a body, we kind of want a body, at least one body on this card, right? Um, all the rest of the all the rest of the battlers, the battle rapettes, the queens, all the rest of the queens on the card, it's just fire, 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 fire. Like yo, I, this card is fire. Like I said, I give it like an 8 or a 9. I wish they just had one more battle or two more battles. The one or two, it could have been like I said before, it could have been, just a 1-2-on-2 or had a intergender battle. You know what I mean? Guy versus girl. You know what I mean? However they wanted to set it up. King versus queens. You know what I mean? a little taste of what's gonna happen later. You know what I mean? Kings versus Queens 4, which, you know what I mean, should be coming up. Maybe the end of the year. You know what I mean? That would be cool if they did Kings versus Queens 4. Like what was that? That would be like maybe the end of the year. That would be cool. Um, Maybe I should make a list for that or something and let people know. Ooh, I should do that. An episode where I make a list for a card that, a possible card that would be happening in the future. You know what I mean? Whether they use it or not, that's whatever. Or if I predict those. I predicted Yoshi G and Chrissy Yamaguchi. It's on my channel archived, and it's on Facebook archived at the Battle Rap 4. But yeah, I think from this whole experience of how URL has been utilizing caffeine off and on, that they've been allowing Queen of the Ring to come through. You know what I mean? Hey, you never know. They might just have Dre Dennis come through. You know what I mean? Like and have a Gate to the Garden type of thing. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? All types of stuff is happening all the times, collaborations, and everything. You know what I mean? You just gotta sit there and you know appreciate the fact that there is positivity in battle rap. Okay, there's negativity and there's a lot of this, that, and the other, a lot of fights and scuffles or whatever. All right, cool. But if we pay attention to that, then we're always going to be looking at the negative. So we should always try to look at the positive in battle rap because people are getting paid. There are success stories that are happening in battle rap, good positive things that are happening in battle rap. You know what I mean? And more recent, it's been, a lot of people have been talking about it more recent too. You know what I mean? Hey, people have been successful off of being on YouTube. People have been successful at being on caffeine and all these other different platforms because they know they know what they want to do. They know that what they want to do it. They know how they want to present it and all that. And that's where you end up having people with shows, podcasts, and all that. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, what I mean, you gotta think of the positive in some of the negative things that happens in your life and some of the negative that's in battle rap or whatever, because you might just see some you might just see something that is like, wow, I did not expect that. I did not think of that. That diamond that was right there amongst all this, darkness and dirt and so on and so forth. I found this diamond. Wow, I didn't expect that. And guess what? You can get it right here in battle rap as long as you look at it from a positive point of view. You keep looking at it at a negative view, you're just gonna get views on negative, and do you really want that, or do you really want people to like support you because you're throwing positive energy out there and positive thoughts and what I mean, things that at least try to get people together instead of fighting each other, arguing, and never coming up with a solution or nothing like that. Like always complaining but never come up with a solution. No, if you're gonna complain, have a solution. So if when you're complaining, you're like, all right, I'm stating this, da 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 da. I'm complaining, but before you wild out, I have a solution. And if you bring that solution, you know what I mean? That's something positive. That's something to change everything that's already starting to look negative. So that's just my little thing. You know what I mean? Every episode got to throw some positive, reinforcement, some positive thoughts out there. You know what I mean? At the end of my show, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is what I've been doing for since about March, my birth month. You know what I mean? So let me give y'all my mantra as usual. I don't have a quote with me, you know what I mean? But I'll do my mantra. I shall not allow anything or anyone to deter me from my path, not even myself, because I can self-sabotage. So, by that, of course, you could understand that, take that. And Understand exactly how it is. Something simple as that. I'm not gonna allow anything or anyone, not even myself, to determine what's gonna be in my path, like, or take me off my path. Like, nah, I know my path. I'm not gonna allow myself, my mind. I'm not gonna allow anything or anyone, a magazine or tweet, or I'm not gonna allow anything to deter me from my path. This is my path. I'm going to do this, and this is what I'm gonna do. So something simple. You can adapt that to your life and anything, or you could, let somebody else know about it and they could adapt it. It's always helpful. Spread knowledge. It's never good to, keep knowledge. It's always greedy and there's always negative that comes with, holding knowledge. You know what I mean? It's always good to give, spread the knowledge out there. You know what I mean? Build, not destroy, build. So I shall say as usual, I'm not gonna say, oh, please follow me on Twitter. I'm not gonna say any of all that because that's how everybody does it, right? Everybody got a YouTube chat. Everybody's like, oh, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the chime, like, cash at me, and they're always doing that, right? So how I always do it since I've been doing it since March. Help support any and all channels that you love and want to watch and support and want to see them grow and prosper. So any donations to them, any likes, subscribes, following their channels, any and all of that always helps in their algorithms. So always remember that whenever you're watching a YouTube video or you're coming across somebody's Instagram, they're, promoting one of their videos that's on YouTube, if you like that person, if you enjoy watching them, of course, help and support. It always helps. And of course, any donations to the Battle Rap Poor is definitely appreciated and will help in aiding your visual and audio pleasure as usual. And of course, trying to create the best content out here because the Battle Rapport is the only channel where you will get live the huddle and just about a bunch of predictions and talk abouts and stuff like that. And of course, I do. This is the only place that we do run that back recap. Nobody else doing that. Everybody doing recap. I'm doing run that back recap. This is the only channel. So, and there's going to be a new episode, a new style of episode that I'm going to be coming out with soon, highlighting stuff in battle rap or people. And that's going to be actual episodes that's going to be dropping soon on my YouTube channel. Of course, the Battle Rap Poor. But definitely, be out there helping anybody that has been getting hit with this flooding situation or whatever. Definitely any little bit definitely helps with anybody out there that definitely needs it. I got hit with the flooding or whatever. I don't need the donations. Of course any donations help, but I don't need the donations. There are other people out there that are a lot worse off. You know what I mean? So if you see somebody that was definitely hurt and hit hard by the flooding, definitely help them out. These hurricanes were no play, no jokes. They were real flooding, people's vehicles and all that. I feel so bad for some of the people that lost their vehicles like right across the street from my house. It's so bad seeing their vehicles just literally flooding and moving. It's a scary thought to think that damn, that could have been my vehicle. You know what I mean? My vehicle, I parked it on a hill. It was serendipitous, and it was epiphanous how I literally ended up parking my vehicle on a hill the night of the flooding that happened the second time. And I was so happy that it didn't get flooded. But I feel so bad for everybody else that their basements got flooded. I mean, my basement got flooded too, but everybody else's basement got flooded. Garages got flooded. Bedrooms and living rooms got flooded. Their sofas and all of that. Like that hurt. I'm seeing this right across the street from me and right downstairs, and it hurts me. And to think that there are other people out there in other states that are worse, that lost whole entire homes, that are out there homeless, lost everything. I feel so bad for them, and they need that help. So if you can help them, if you know somebody that needs help and so on and so forth, and yeah, one of your friends like, yeah, my neighbor got hit hard and so on and so forth, and if you feel like you want to help, definitely go out there and get that number, get in contact with that person and help them out. Because helping one person, helping one family will definitely, it helps so much in the long. And it's not just for your soul, for your connection to your God or whatever, but a, a common sense of, damn, they need help. I got a little extra here. Let me help them. So definitely help those that need the help. You know what I mean? I said what I needed to say. So as usual, good night. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And good fracking night. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Hydro Man.